Welcome to Social MASH, the leading source of all things entertainment, news, and sports. Adam Sandler stays safe with gloves and mask while shooting some hoops outside his Malibu mansion. His character bet it all on a basketball game in the critically acclaimed Uncut Gems. And Adam Sandler proved he was also a fan of the sport while shooting some hoops outside of his Malibu mansion on the 4th of July. The comedian, 53, made sure he was safe, wearing gloves and a groovy tie-dye mask for his exercising session. Katherine Schwarzenegger shows off growing baby bump in black as she takes a walk with husband Chris Pratt in Santa Monica. Katherine Schwarzenegger is getting closer and closer to her due date as she prepares to welcome her first child. And the mother-to-be is getting in as much alone time with husband Chris Pratt before the baby comes and he returns to work. She showed off her growing baby bump in black Saturday as she took a walk with Pratt, who was home for 4th of July weekend after returning to the set of Jurassic World Dominion. Sophie Turner is pretty in pink as she gets a shoulder rub from Jonas on a picnic. Pregnant Sophie Turner was seen dressing up her baby bump in a cute summer dress as she headed out for a picnic with husband Jonas and their pals. Stepping out in Los Angeles, the Game of Thrones star looked just lovely as she and Joe caught up with friends in Studio City for some al-fresco park dining. Sophie, 24, nailed her maternity style and looked pretty in pink in a frilled, strappy dress that she paired with a white t-shirt underneath. Lana Del Rey puts on a leggy display in denim short shorts as she shops for decorations with sister Joanna. Lana Del Rey has been hard at work on the second of 2 books of poetry, which will be accompanied with spoken word LPs. But the 6-time Grammy nominee is ready to spend the holiday weekend with friends after finishing her work. She put on a leggy display Friday in some denim short shorts as she went shopping for 4th of July decorations with younger sister Joanna in Los Angeles. Margot Robbie steps out in a stunning black mini dress while visiting a friend in Los Angeles. Actress Margot Robbie rocked a sleek dress while visiting a friend over the long holiday weekend. The Birds of Prey star, who also celebrated her 30th birthday last week, was spotted solo in Los Angeles on Sunday afternoon. She was not seen with her husband, Tom Ackerley, who she has been married to since 2016, over the weekend. Will Ferrell scores first charted Billboard song with Eurovision track Husavik. Fresh off the premiere of his new Netflix musical comedy, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, Will Ferrell scores his first entry on a Billboard Songs chart. The superstar actor and My Marianne's Husavik debuts at number 16 on the digital song sales chart dated July 11 with 8,000 downloads sold in the US in the week ending July 2nd, according to Nielsen Music and MCR data. Husavik was released along with the film and its soundtrack on June 26th. The soundtrack itself debuts at number 5 on the soundtracks chart and number 170 on the Billboard 200 with 7,000 equivalent album units. FC Zenit players received a warm welcome in St. Petersburg after securing their second consecutive title on Sunday. Fans burned flares, chanted slogans, and held huge posters reading "Champions" at Pulkovo Airport upon the team's arrival. Zenit defeated FC Krasnodar 4-2 earlier on Sunday, making it mathematically impossible for second-place Lokomotiv Moscow to catch them with 4 games remaining in the 2019-2020 season. The St. Petersburg team has now won the Russian League 6 times. Liverpool FC coach Jurgen Klopp admitted to having fears that the 2019-2020 Premier League season would be declared null and void due to the coronavirus pandemic. He made the remarks during a press conference in Liverpool on Friday, ahead of his side's first match since the months-long football hiatus, a league derby game against city rivals Everton FC on Sunday. I became worried in the moment when people started talking about null and void, the season, because I was like, wow. And I felt it physically, really, that would have been really hard, he said. So we were delighted when it was decided that we could play again. But there were moments. You know how long the discussions were. Some people brought it up from time to time for different reasons, but that was off the table. I felt quite relieved, he added. The 36-year-old from California and the 13-time champion Joey Chestnut and 7-time champion natural Mickey Sudo set new records in the annual Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest at New York City's Coney Island on Saturday, marking Independence Day. Chestnut scarfed down 75 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. breaking his own record of 74 hot dogs in 2018 to claim the mustard belt in the male division. I'm sure either I'm going to get old and slow down a little bit and somebody will come get me, or there's just going to be an absolute monster who comes and annihilates me. But do you know what? It's going to be funny though. I enjoy competition, and as long as I'm having fun, you can count me in, Chestnut said. Miki Sudo dominated the women's division, setting a new world record by eating 48.5 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes and earning her 7th title. Strongwoman Andrea Thompson lifted a 135 kilograms or 297 pounds log, breaking the women's max log lift world record in the village of Melton on Saturday. The British athlete beat Daniela Vahi's record of 129 kilograms, 284 pounds last year, and set the new record on her second attempt after failing her 4th lift. Thompson has won the title of Britain's strongest woman 4 times, won the 2018 title of World's Strongest Woman, and went on to place 3rd last year. Adorable koala joey Maddie's first moments out of her mother's pouch were published by the Symbio Wildlife Park in Helensburgh on Friday. Maddie, who was born on the 12th of November 2019, was filmed emerging from the comfort of her mother's pouch, followed by her clinging to her mother's lap while she's on a tree. Upon publication on Facebook, the video has been watched over 420,000 times, receiving around 53,000 likes and 10,000 shares. A baby manned seal was seen basking in the sun with its mother in Vienna's Schönbrunn Zoo on Tuesday, 5 days after its birth. The seal pup is the first offering of a seal named Peaches, who moved to the Austrian Zoo from Munich in 2016. Peaches and her pup were seen lounging around their premises on Tuesday. Seals can swim from birth, but the pup will have to wait a few days before it can discover the wonders of diving into the water. Manned seals are native to the coasts of South America, with males usually holding a harem. Hundreds of protesters gathered at the Hampton Bays train station to support Black Lives Matter on Sunday afternoon. This protest followed 2 weeks of demonstrations held across the East End to stand against police brutality and systemic racism in the wake of George Floyd's death, which has sparked nationwide protests. We stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters all over the country who demand an end to racist policing, stated the Facebook event for Sunday's protest. We also remember 2 other recent victims of deadly racism, Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, and the sadly all too long list of other victims. Zhao Zhao Chen, the 22-month-old hip-hop dancing sensation, has no idea the level of stardom he has risen to after a video of his skills went viral on the Chinese social media. His father, Zhao Chen, is a professional hip-hop dancer based in Fujian, Liaoning Province. He shared the story of his son's quick rise to fame from his dance studio. When my wife was pregnant, I always took her to my dance studio and also let her listen to some music, said the dancing prodigy's father. When my kid learned to walk, he would love to make moves when the music was on, and sometimes he would mimic my dance moves, he went on to say. Salsa dancer Juan Diego de Imbera came up with a brilliant idea to keep on dancing while maintaining social distance at the same time by using ropes instead of holding hands while dancing. Diego could be seen using ropes while dancing with passers-by at the famous Preciado Street in Madrid on Wednesday and Thursday. I had the idea of dancing with people who were passing by on the streets of Madrid because when I was dancing with my friends, I saw that we made a huddle, but people didn't want to dance, said Diego, who added that, I made a banner inviting people to dance with the phrases, dance, one word can change your life, and dance, dancing is the best medicine.